Understanding core standards and EEC guidelines, and how they guide next-generation Children's Center's curriculum. At Next Generation, our curriculum is actually guided by 3 separate sets of guidelines. First, there's the Massachusetts Early Learning Guidelines for Infants and Toddlers, developed by the Massachusetts Early Education and Care Department, or EEC. Then, there's the Preschool Learning Experiences. This is developed for children ages 2.9 to 4 and 5 years of age, also developed by EEC. And finally, there's the Common Core Standards, developed by the United States government. This is a focus on children ages 5 through their senior year in high school. At Next Generation, we take great pride in the curriculum that we provide to all of our children, infants through full-time kindergarten. Each program is developmentally appropriate, meets and exceeds the guidelines set forward by the state, and offers children a fun and engaging learning experience. Next Generation also offers 3 special in-house programs. First is Fun and Fit. This is a weekly gross motor planned activity that children do with their teachers in our gym space. It supports core curriculums and fitness and well-being. Our Happy Notes program is offered every other week with a music specialist. This introduces children to various music and instruments. And finally, our Vamos program, offering children extended language and social studies opportunity, building upon the idea of another language as well as respect for diversity in other cultures. Currently, 45 of the states have adopted the Common Core standards. Massachusetts has formally implemented them this year, 2013. The Common Core state standards provide a consistent, clear understanding of what students are expected to learn, so that teachers and parents know what they need to do to help students. The focus is on college and career readiness. For complete access to all of the course standards, you can visit Massachusetts Department of Ed website. This link is also available at Next Generation Children's Center's website. The standards are broken down into two sections. First, there's English Language Arts and Literacy, and second, Mathematics. Let's begin with a quick overview of the language standards. What you'll notice is that not only are language arts and literacy incorporated here, but also history, social studies, science, and technical subjects. These learning areas are then correlated to the following subcategories. First, there's reading, which can be broken down into literature and informational texts, as well as foundational skills. Next is writing, then speaking and listening, language, and all of which incorporate all learning subjects. Here's a glimpse of how the literacy standards are set up. Mentioned earlier, the U.S. Core Standards focuses on ages 5 up through senior year in high school. However, Massachusetts added a pre-K level. What you'll see here are the standards 1, 2, 3, again created by the United States government. Any standard that begins with the letters MA means that Massachusetts added this in. All pre-K is developed by Massachusetts. However, they also incorporated some additional items into kindergarten through senior year. Math standards are broken down into several subcategories. First is counting and cardinality. This includes knowing number names and counting in sequence, counting to tell the number of objects, and comparing numbers. Next, there's operations and algebraic thinking. This includes understanding addition as putting things together and understanding subtraction as taking things apart. Then there's measurement and data. This includes describing and comparing measurable attributes, and classifying objects and counting the number of objects in each category. It also includes working with money. This is followed by geometry. Geometry includes identifying and describing shapes. This can be subdivided further, which includes squares, circles, triangles, and rectangles for pre-K, and then adding on for kindergarten, hexagon, cubes, cones, cylinders, and spheres. Then there's analyzing and comparing, creating, and composing these shapes. And finally, for K only, it includes number and operations in base 10. This includes working with numbers 11 through 19 to gain a foundation for place value. Here is a sample of the math standards, a little bit different from the literacy in that you do not have the two columns comparing the pre-K and the kindergarten curriculum. However, the setup is the same in terms of giving you the broad category and what specifically your child will learn within this category. Next, we'll look at the preschool early learning experiences by EEC. This includes language arts, mathematics, science, as well as technology and engineering, history and social sciences, health education, and the arts. Finally are the infant and toddler guidelines, also by EEC. These guidelines are broken down to the following categories: social emotional, language, cognitive, and physical well-being. The design of these offer broad ideas that then go specifically into ways that children can learn best to achieve these core standards. We would like to thank you for taking the time to view this presentation. Next Generation is proud of the curriculum that we offer to each of the age groups of the children we care for. We are proud of the way it enriches children's lives and builds a love of learning that'll take them through years to come. For more information, you may see a copy of all of the standards at the front desk in each school. You may also speak to your program manager or director with any questions you may have. Again, thank you for viewing this presentation.